Get ready.
Oh, okay. Base attack has 1 extra.
Well, turns out this Neverin wasn't that strong, but you did well. You learn fast.
All this is what we're fighting for.
Yeah, this is some Diablo-esque type level of shit. I mean, there's thousands and thousands of bodies here. And yeah, insane. Insane. Right. Base attack has 1 extra hit. You got a new weapon. Play again after base attack. Base attack is 50% increased base attack damage. Play again after base attack. And that sounds cool. You just base attack and then go again. I'm just gonna go down because I didn't really check. I want to have a look at where the light is shining. I didn't really check if there's anything else here, but it just looks just the way it looks. I mean, look at this, right? Basically just blood and dead bodies.
Nice. Is this the place?
Yeah. We can bury your friend under this tree, if that's okay with you.
couldn't wait for me, could you? I wish we could.
Rest easy, Gustave.
I'll finish what you started. The paintress, Renoir, they will pay.
No more dome. Just open skies.
I'll save them, Gustave. Emma, your apprentices, everyone.
You can leave it to us.
You were always there for me.
I'll save them.
Say hi to Soph for me, yeah?
We could never tell if you were my brother or my father. But to me, you were both. Best brother and father I've ever had.
When one falls, we continue.
Thanks for being my family. See you in the next life.
Well, I like Gustave for sure. Again, very surprising. I'm just gonna. I think I saw the exit, so I'm just gonna head back to see. I've missed a way there. Or is that just a bridge that we're basically on? It is.
Nice.
Back at camp.
For about 2 hours. Then there's a big lake. We shouldn't go there at all. We should make a right, and then it's gonna take a few hours, and then we make a stop. We get some rest and some food. And then from there, we head north to Monoko Station.
Why there?
To recruit my oldest friend. We'll need the extra firepower, because our next goal will be to take down the Paintress' heart.
Her heart?
Yes. You can't just stroll up to the Paintress. The chroma there is far too dense. It erases anyone who gets close. But if we destroy her heart, the barrier will fall.
Okay. So where is this heart? What does it look like?
What it looks like, that I don't know. But I do know that it's somewhere in the center of old Lumiere.
You found old Lumiere?
Yes.
So it's true. Before the fracture, our Lumiere was part of a larger city on the continent.
I've traveled with many expeditions. I was with the 58th when we found Old Lumiere. But Renoir erased them before we could get further. And I don't know much more.
All right then. Let's go meet your friend at Minoko Station. And then, we'll take the Paintress's heart.
How far up the mountain is Minoko Station? Will we see snow?
Not too high, but yeah. There's usually snow.
Fantastic.
Oh, right. There's no snow in Lumiere.
No, only in books and paintings. It's almost as mythical as Gestrels.
And just as fun. And sometimes just as deadly.
Oh. Really? My husband was obsessed with the idea of snow. I can't wait to see some.
That you will. You seem less stressed than the others.
Is that your conclusion? After your extensive observation of our team?
Yes.
There must be better uses of your time than analysing our stress levels.
Well, it's important to understand your teammates.
Says the mysterious stranger who has yet to share much about himself.
Then consider this my attempt to be less mysterious.
Oh, is that what this is?
I'll trade you. A story for a story. Quite fair, I think.
Well, there are stories, and then there are stories. You first, then.
Something unusual, then? Strange wonders and mysteries?
A bit impersonal, Not really how you get to know each other. I don't think that's worthy of a trade. No. Tell me something dark and melancholy and personal.
Ooh, going straight for the heavy stuff, huh?
If we're going to share, let's share.
Story for a story, right?
We'll see.
Verso and Ciel spend the next few minutes arguing whether Ciel should also share. Ciel continues to tease Verso, who remains evasive. Their relationship grows a little bit. Relationship level increased to 1. I still have no clue what that means.
How far up the mountain?
Not too high. Oh, right.
No.
And just as...
Oh, my husband.
Your oldest friend is a Gestrel.
Yes. We've been friends for as long as I can remember.
Gustave would have loved that.
Why? Because he liked Gestrels.
Because he liked the idea of friendships that could last decades. We don't get to enjoy such long friendships in Lumiere. Why are you allying yourself with us?
Not a lot of options out here, in case you hadn't noticed.
What about the previous expeditioners? Did you help them too? Yet they still failed.
That's a terrible way to ask questions. Do you always interrogate people like this?
Given the circumstances, I think we can skip the pleasantries, no?
Alliances are usually give and take, as are conversations. Trust goes both ways, no?
All right then. As a gesture of good faith, I'll show you how to use Lumina.
No need. I got it.
Well, aren't you a quick study?
But I appreciate the gesture. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Trust works both ways.
All right. As a gesture of good faith, I'll answer 3 questions. Choose wisely.
Only 3.
Someone's a bit greedy.
3 questions with 3 follow-ups.
You're really pushing this.
I think it's reasonable.
All right. Go for it.
Luna spends some time bombarding Verso with questions. Verso remains evasive, which pisses Lune off, but also triggers her insatiable sense of curiosity. Lune is reluctantly intrigued, as is Verso. Relationship level increased.
How come Minoko lives so far from the other Jestrels?
Monoko's a searcher. They travel the land looking for Jestrels who went missing after the fracture.
The lost Jestrels.
Yeah. That and he, pissed off Golgra.
How come
Monoko's...
the lost...
Yeah.
I can't spend time with her.
That was sad.
Yeah.
You were sad.
Yeah.
You were thinking of Julie.
And not just her, but... Yeah.
Want a hug?
Yeah. I do.
She reminds me of someone.
Who, Mael?
Who? Well...
Have I met her before?
Well, you also thought you knew CL.
Oh, but I do. Wait, don't I?
Sometimes I feel like you know everyone.
Sometimes I feel like you know everyone.
Oh well, that's because you're all cousins. Same, but different.
Right, so, maybe it's that.
Yes. Ah, just like Verso is Verso's cousin. Mael is Mael's cousin. Yes, that's it. You're so very wise.
Yep. Verso the Wise.
Oh, great name. Oh, can I be Eskia the Great? No, wait. How about Eskia the Brave? Oh, no. Eskia the Great is better.
You're just a big ball of nonsense sometimes, aren't you?
That's why we're best friends.
Eski and Verso have fun talking to each other a bit more. The bond grows. Relationship level 2. That's right. Oh, check up on the others. Mael quietly approaches Lune, wanting to apologize for her behavior on their way to bury Gustave.
Hey,
Hey,
I didn't mean...
See the curator lurking in the background.
it's fine.
I just...
I miss him too.
It's hard.
The pain we feel every time we lose someone. I've tried many ways of dealing with it. Running from it, sitting with it, compartmentalizing it. But what I needed was to use it. To use everything.
What do you mean?
I feel everything. And I let it burn inside me when I'm tired, when I feel hopeless, when I want to just let it all go. I use the pain. I use the fear, the shame, the guilt, the anger. I use it all to keep going, to make sure I continue.
Lune,
I can almost feel them beside me. Everyone we've lost. Walking with me. Especially when I use chroma. I feel their presence, their closeness. And they help me.
you feel Gustave.
Yeah. I do.
I'd like to feel him with me too.
You have an affinity for chroma too. Try it.
How do you always know what to do?
I don't. Want to know a secret? I have no idea what I'm doing. And I don't think anyone else does either.
Very wise. This applies to everyone, always, everywhere, by the way. There might be exceptions, but to 99% of people.
Really?
Don't tell anyone else I said that.
Most people just make it up as they go. Even the ones up top. Mael and Nune spent more time together in a moment that was special for both. Check up on the others.
What are you working on?
Contingency plans. If we fail, Expedition 32 will need every bit of information we have.
Right, but how are you going to get it to them?
I asked the Gestrals for help.
Smart.
What are the stars whispering to you?
Actually, I'm the one whispering to them.
Oh?
It's something my dad and I used to do. When I was scared, or anxious, or even when I was happy, he'd say, share it with the stars. When it's hard to talk about things, the stars will understand.
I like that.
I talked to the stars a lot after he was gone.
I remember the night we first met at the Crooked Tower.
Right. After the gommage.
I was surprised to find you there. I thought I was the only one who knew about that room.
I had to get away from the harbour. And those damn petals everywhere. So I climbed up.
It wasn't logical. But part of me really believed my parents and their expedition had succeeded. That they'd stopped her. Then the paintress woke. And I knew they weren't coming home.
You know, it meant a lot to me. The comfort we shared that day. But you avoided me after. Why?
It wasn't personal. I cut a lot of people out of my life.
Okay, not personal.
That day, I knew my parents had failed. They were counting on me to finish their work. I couldn't afford distractions.
Friends are not distractions.
I know that now.
Wow. We're in the middle of nowhere with 1 year left to live. What better time to build friendships?
I could use some wine, though.
Making friends is thirsty work.
Let's write in the journal. Niall is writing. She gathers her courage and writes about Gustave's sacrifice, how he laid the trail. She hopes Gustav Apprentice will read the journal someday. Alrighty. Let's talk to the bloody curator. I can't even upgrade it. Thought I did get some new things, but I did not. Oh. Case. That's lame. So she's on 6. We have this now. It's quite cool. This extreme damage to all enemies. 8 hits. Each hit deals damage on all random element. Cast with the thingy for each, right? So on turn start, deals high ice damage to all enemies and heals allies. That is quite cool. It's increasingly high fire damage to all enemies every turn. Till I don't know. I mean, I guess low single target ice damage 2 hits gains 4 IP if the target is burning. Now that is actually quite helpful. She said anything she doesn't use. At 6 is like not enough. I mean, I barely use this, right? Because I have enough potions now to do it. So maybe we just. He has 4. What are we going for him? Increase rank to N refills all IP but self health. So tier 2. That's quite nice. this is also cool. I'll rather go this way actually. She has 8. Oh no. Takes 9 AP. That's crazy. At the same time, she's so heavily fire, right? Can replace this. What?
Thanks. It really was a beautiful place.
Glad you liked it. We've buried friends there too. You were right about condolences. We offered them because we don't know what else to say, but there's no comfort there.
No.
All we can do is carry them with us.
I guess. Sorry. It's just when...
Drowning in our own sadness. Hey, why did you join the expedition? I mean, with the Gommage, I understand the rest of the team's decision, but you're half their age.
Out here seemed better than in there at the time.
It's natural. Wanting to escape a life you don't want.
Escape. Yeah. That's what I wanted. But Gustave and the others, they really want to change things.
But changing your life also counts. Can't always shoulder the world's problems, you know? It'll drain you fast.
Gustave would probably say, if more of us cared, then it would lighten the load for everyone.
He sounds like a good guy.
Wait. I kept Gustave's, so you can have mine. You'll need one if you want to be an official member of our merry crew.
I gotta say, I didn't take you for an official kind of person.
Welcome to the disaster expedition.
Thank you.
Relationship level increased.
How far to Minoko Station?
With Esquier? Oh, should be quick.
Hold on, there's another painting workshop. What's that? Anyway. That's it for me. That's it for me today. Gotta get to work tomorrow. So thank you very much for watching and see you next time.